A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, series between the New York Yankees. Should on the show. Opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
That start, he won his 9th game of the season, so he's going for double digits here in this one.
Eduardo Nunez heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Three and 0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball, anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Gray gets the sign. Here's the 3-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Frazier going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Mookie Betts will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed.
Well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just
nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Number 16 is on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there, because it did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Number 16 steps into the box. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
The 0-2 delivery. Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
A ball and two strikes. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Judd ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm really excited to have the chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
David Ortiz will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Runners on first with one down. Over to first, Gray. And a dive, but he's back. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Xander Bogaerts set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
In there at the knees, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Might have caught him a little by surprise there, but this is going to work out nicely for him. And now they've got a chance with 2 away to get a second run on the board in the very first inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
They just came off a 500 homestand, which not really what you're hoping for. And this next stretch of road games, not going to be a picnic either. So this could be a critical point in the season.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Drilled to the right side. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Aaron Judd will stand in, and with numbers like that, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Giancarlo Stanton steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Dustin Pedroia strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Dustin Pedroia.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he falls behind 0-2. Gray has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting seventh, first baseman.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. That evens it up 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, center fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Gary Sanchez will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Sanchez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Didi Gregorius will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Greg Bird will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is always the danger with a sinker baller out there. Ideally, you'd like to start that pitch about belt high and then let it dip towards the bottom of the strike zone. If you start at knee high, you might get the swing and miss, but you also bring in the possibility of the wild pitch, and that's exactly what happened right there.
One out and a runner on second base. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
So striding in, number 67, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Christian Vasquez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Sanchez, and he makes the throw to first. Vasquez is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
One out, nobody on. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judd giving chase. He makes the running play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Gray's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Gregorius is there for it, and that's the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. but they hold a 1-0 lead. Clint Frazier as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 25.
Striding into the box, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Vasquez finds it, and the throw is in time. Torres is retired. 2 down now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, that's a 2-out hit here in the 3rd inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Aaron Judd will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Whoa, quick move. That was great.
Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, number 16.
And that's in there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Woo, no problem. Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ortiz on the move. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. His first stolen base on the year. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Squared that one up just a little late. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Just a nice inside out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and and those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike one.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Behind 0-2. Fortunately here, no advance. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Aaron Judd is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
And he'll step out and ask for time, maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. way outside. 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Hanley Ramirez heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And the count will be full. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Torres. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Hot shot to third. Aguilar is up with it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
Oh, love it.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Didi Gregorius will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Porcello's ready. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hit to short. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Greg Bird stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Miguel Aguilar will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Trying to hold the lead. And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Clint Frazier will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0 delivery. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
Torres will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And now it's hard to do, but you've got to try and push the reset button on the mound. You're basically starting the inning from scratch, so you got to make sure that 4 is all they're going to get.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Well, this hasn't been the smoothest inning ever, so he just needed to get it out somehow. And I think he'll take it right here on that ground ball.
Brett Gardner will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the box, Aaron Judd. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yep, same pitch, right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
On his way to pitch number 75. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Judd is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Boy, what a great pitch right there. Against a power hitter, looking to pull the ball. He had no legs behind him on that swing whatsoever.
The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's just having all kinds of trouble up there.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 1.